Welcome students. Today we are going to see a problem on equimolar counter diffusion process. The question is the pressure in a pipeline that transports helium gas at a rate of 2 kg per second is maintained at 1 atmosphere pressure by venting helium to the atmosphere through a 5 internal diameter tube that extends 15 meter into the air. So you are having a pipeline. In this pipeline, helium is transported at the rate of 2 kg per second. The gas is maintained at 1 atmosphere by venting the helium into the surrounding air. The diameter of the tube is given as 5 and the length of the tube is given as 15 meter. Next, the data is assuming both the helium and atmospheric air to be at 25 degrees Celsius. So the air, outside air and the helium both are at a temperature of 25 degrees Celsius. Determine the mass flow rate of helium lost to the atmosphere through an individual tube, mass flow rate of air that infiltrates into the pipeline, and flow velocity at the bottom of the tube. So it asked to find three parameters. First is mass flow rate of helium, mass flow rate of air, and flow velocity at the bottom of the tube. So first draw the schematic diagram. In the schematic diagram, first draw a pipeline which is transporting 2 kg per second of helium at a pressure of 1 atmosphere and 25 degrees Celsius. The pressure is maintained at 1 atmosphere by venting the helium gas to the outside air. The outside air is at a pressure of 1 atmosphere and 25 degrees Celsius temperature. So what happens is there are two possibilities. One, the helium will be escaping from the tube to the outside air. At the same time, the outside air will be entering into the tube. So there are two possibilities. So you have to find the mass flow rate of air entering and the mass flow rate of helium coming out of the tube. Next, you have to calculate the velocity at the bottom of the tube. So when you consider this schematic, so this is the length 15 meter and the diameter 5 The helium is taken as a species A. The pressure of helium at this section, that is at the bottom section, here you are having a helium pressure as 1 atmosphere. At the same time, when you go up, the pressure reduces to 0 because here only the pressure of air will be acting and the pressure of helium will be 0. So this is taken as 0, and at the bottom you will be having P A comma 0 is equal to 1 atmosphere. So this comes under the equimolar diffusion process because you are having two components. One is helium, other is air. Helium is escaping from the pipeline and air is entering into the pipeline. So two species are traveling in opposite direction. First we will calculate the mass flow rate of helium. Before calculating the mass flow rate of helium, we will be requiring three parameters, that is the diffusion coefficient of helium into air. So this is the diffusion coefficient of helium into air. This values can be found in data book. So this value comes around 7.20 into 10 power minus 5 meter square per second. Molecular weight of helium is 4 kg per kilomole and molecular weight of air is 29 kg per kilomole. First, mass flow rate of helium. So mass flow rate of helium is given by n dot into m. So n dot is the molar flow rate and m is the molecular weight. So both for helium. So first you have to find n dot. So n dot, that is a molar flow rate. This value, the formula for this can be found in the data book. That is molar flow rate per unit area is given by minus dAB into 1 by RT into dP by dy. Bring this A into right hand side. Therefore NA is equal to minus dAB into A into 1 by RT into dPA by dy. So this dP is pressure at a distance L minus pressure at a distance 0. So this dPA is equal to, that is a difference in pressure of helium gas at the two extremities at a distance 15 meter and at the distance y is equal to 0. So this is the pressure at 15-meter height, and this is the pressure at 0 meter. That is the pressure of helium at 15 meter and the pressure of helium at 0 meter. So when you substitute this dPA here and multiply this minus sign you will be getting this value, that is pressure of helium at 0 distance minus pressure of helium at a distance L meter. So divided by the distance, that is 15 meter, the height of the tube. Now substitute all these values. DAB is calculated as 7.20 into 10 power minus 5 meter square per second. Area is the cross-section area of the tube. So cross-section area of the tube is given as pi by 4 d square. The diameter of the tube is 5 mm, so 5 into 10 power minus 3. Substitute these values, will be getting the cross-section area as 1.963 into 10 power minus 5 meter square. So substitute this diameter can be diffusion coefficient can be found in the data book. Area, cross-section area is calculated. Ru is the universal gas constant, this is 8314, and temperature, this is 25 degrees Celsius. You have to substitute in Kelvin. Next, the pressure difference. Substitute the pressure difference, that is for PA0 comes around 1 atmosphere, and PA, that is the pressure of helium at a distance 15 meter, it comes around 0. So you have to substitute this value in Pascal. So substitute all these values, you will be getting the molar flow rate as 3.85 into 10 power minus 12 kilomole per second. So how you can arrive at this unit? So you'll be seeing how to come out to this unit. So the molar flow rate formula is, I am just taking the values and not taking the plus or minus symbol. If you want to take the plus or minus, that is not going to change the units. So molar flow rate is equal to is a function of diffusion coefficient, area, universal gas constant, temperature, and pressure gradient. So the unit of diffusion coefficient is meter square per second, area is in meter square, pressure in Newton per meter square. At the denominator you are having universal gas constant and temperature. Universal gas constant is in joule per kilomole Kelvin. So joule you can write it as Newton meter, denominator you keep it as it is. Substitute the unit of universal gas constant here, and the temperature is in Kelvin, distance is in meter. So when you solve this, meter square gets cancelled. At the numerator will be having Newton meter square per second. At the denominator, Kelvin gets cancelled. You will be having Newton meter square per kilomole. Here you will be having this Newton meter square and Newton meter square cancelled. So you will be getting finally kilomole per second. So the molar flow rate will be in kilomole per second. Next, we have to calculate the mass flow rate of helium, because the mass flow rate is given as molar flow rate into molecular weight. We have calculated the molar flow rate, then you have to multiply the molar flow rate with the molecular weight of helium, so you will be getting the mass flow rate of helium. So the mass flow rate of helium is given by molar flow rate into molecular weight. The molar flow rate is calculated as 3.85 into 10 power minus 12, and the molecular weight of helium is 4. So molar flow rate is in kilomole per second and molecular weight is in kg per kilomole. So kilomole gets cancelled, and finally you will be having the mass flow rate of helium in kg per second. So this is over. Next you have to calculate the mass flow rate of air. The same formula you are using. Mass flow rate of air is given by molar flow rate into molecular weight of air. The molar flow rate of air and molar flow rate of helium will be equal, but it will be having a negative sign because you are having air, you are having helium in one side. So this is air and this is helium. So if helium travels in this direction, your air will be traveling in this direction. So if 1 mole travels in this direction, 1 mole will be traveling in the opposite direction. So to take that parameter into account, you will be having a negative sign. So the molar flow rate of air is given by minus of molar flow rate of helium. So the mass flow rate of air is given by the molar flow rate into the molecular weight of air. So the molar flow rate of air is given by minus of molar flow rate of helium. So minus of molar flow rate of helium, 3.85 into 10 power minus 12 into 29. 29 is the molecular weight of air. When you multiply this, you will be getting minus 112 into 10 power minus 12 kg per second. So this is the mass flow rate of air. Next you have to calculate the average velocity at the bottom of the tube. So how you can calculate this? So you're having a pipeline like this. So you're having a tube like this. So you have to calculate the velocity at this point. So how you can calculate the velocity? You have to go back to the continuity equation. So continuity equation is given by m is equal to rho into a into velocity. So from this you can calculate what is the velocity. So the velocity is given by m dot divided by density into area. So at the bottom helium gas is traveling, so you have to take the density of helium and area. So this area is already calculated, the cross sectional area of the tube, and density, since the helium gas is passing, you have to take the density of helium for calculation. Mass flow rate, you can't simply take the mass flow rate of helium, because at this point helium gas will be going in the upward direction and the outside air will be entering through the tube. So you will be having two mass flow rate, one is air, another is the helium. So you have to take the net mass flow rate. So velocity is given by the net mass flow rate divided by density into area. So the mass flow rate of helium and the mass flow rate of air is already calculated. Substitute these values. The density of helium you can calculate. So the density of helium can be calculated as density is equal to, this is the ideal gas, this came from the ideal gas equation. Density of helium is P by RT. So pressure is known. You have to calculate the characteristics gas constant value for helium and the temperature, that is 25 degrees Celsius, that has to be put in Kelvin, and A, the cross sectional area of the tube. So first we will see how we can arrive at the density of helium. Density is given by P by RT, where R is the characteristics gas constant of helium. Pressure is taken as 1.013 into 10 power 5 Pascal. R value for helium into temperature. Temperature is 298 Kelvin, pressure is 1.013 into 10 power 5. So how you can get this R value? So characteristics gas constant is given by universal gas constant divided by molecular weight. This is standard value R value 8314. Molecular weight of helium is given by 4. So characteristics gas constant of helium is 8314 divided by 4. This comes around 2078.5 joule per kg Kelvin. So substitute this R value here. On substituting this, we'll be getting the density of helium as 0.1635 kg per meter cube. So substitute this density value here. So at the top you are having the net mass flow rate divided by the denominator you are having the density into area. So this is the cross section area. Substituting all these values, will be getting the velocity as minus 3.009 into 10 power minus 5 meter per second. So we are having velocity in negative sign. So what it means is the velocity is in opposite direction. We have taken y is equal to 0 at this point and y is equal to L in the upward direction. So negative direction means the velocity will be in this direction. So for that you are having a negative sign. So finally the result is the mass flow rate of helium, it comes around 1.54 into 10 power minus 11 kg per second, and mass flow rate of air is equal to minus 112 into 10 power minus 12 kg per second. C, that is velocity at the bottom of the tube, it comes around 3.009, so it is not 3.009 into 10 power minus 5 meter per second. So with this the problem is completed. Thank you.